Hey Vixens, it's Danielle with Vixen Fitness, and today I'm here to talk about 3 ways to increase your upper body strength. A lot of times in classes, particularly with new Vixens, new students, we hear the complaint of, I can't get the move because I'm not strong enough. And while that is true, there's some very simple solutions to this. So the first one would be to be patient with yourself. You may not get it the first class, second, third, or fourth class, but you definitely have to be realistic and be patient with yourself. It might take you a little bit of time to build the strength, but the only thing you can do is be patient and know that when it's right, it will happen. Second is to be consistent. A lot of times we think, oh, I can't get the move this class and even the next class, but you definitely have to be consistent. With anything that you want to accomplish, you have to be consistent. So that means you can't just come to class, like when you want to, or just work on the move when you want to. You might have to do it sometimes when you actually don't want to. Maybe 2, 3 times a week sometimes to really help you build that strength that you want. So you always want to be consistent. Try to do it more than once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 times before you give up. It might take a month before you actually start to see results. 3 is to condition. Condition. Can't say it enough. To me, honestly, the best way to condition is to just keep doing the move itself. Really, your body can't build any type of memory of the muscle that it's using if you don't actually use it in the way that you're trying to execute the move. Let's put it that way. But we do offer a conditioning class. We don't offer it a lot, but in our conditioning class, we do work on some upper body along with lower body and some other techniques to help you gain strength to execute some of your spins and pole lifts and all that good stuff on the pole. But if you can't make it to a conditioning class, there's definitely some exercises that you can do on your own at home if you have a pole, in the studio during pole play sessions, or there's some practical exercises that you can do at home on the carpet, with the yoga mat, wherever you have space and the time, you can do these exercises. So I'm going to share with you 2 exercises that you can do at home on the mat, or 2 exercises or you can combine them together, 2 exercises that you can do using the pole to help you build your upper. All right, Vixens, the first practical exercise that you can do at home or even on the carpet without needing a pole would be a plank. People really sleep on planks, so these are definitely going to help you to build your upper body strength. So I'm going to show you the proper technique for a plank. I highly recommend that when you're in class, or maybe if you're doing it during pole play, that you position yourself in front of a mirror so that you can check your form. So I'm going to start on all 4s. I have my hands underneath my shoulders, knees underneath my hips, and my fingers spread out nice and wide and strong. Make sure you're not sinking down through your shoulders here. You want to press down through the hands. I'm then going to step back with one foot and then step back with the other foot. Nice and strong here. So what I want to make sure I'm not doing is any rounding of the back here, and you also don't want your booty up. I know we're always sticking our booties out during pole dance class, but this time we want to bring it down. So again, look in the mirror, check your form, pull your belly in towards your back. Check your form, make sure that your butt is down, your belly is squeezed in really tight, and you're pressing down through the palm of the hand. To come out, you're going to bring your knee down and then the other knee down. You can then press back and rest if you like, and then if you want, you could even go back into it. So again, it's up to you how many times you need to practice something. Everybody's body may call to do something different. So you can do that move, the plank, as much as you need to, or as little as you need to. But if maybe each time you try to hold it a little bit longer, you'll get stronger and stronger and stronger every time you do it, guaranteed. So the next exercise that we have is called a sexy push-up. A reverse sexy push-up. So I'm going to show you guys this. This is a pretty sexy one that we do a lot during warm-up. But I'm going to show you this one and make sure that you're not sleeping on it. The next time you're doing it in class, make sure that your form is right so that you get the most benefits from this exercise. This stuff is, the plank and this move is great for warm-up too. So if you're doing pole play, you haven't warmed up yet, maybe start with these moves. It'll definitely help you out. All right, so I'm going to come towards the edge of my mat and I'm going to bring my hips back. I'm going to stretch my arms out in front of me, kind of like I'm going into a forward dive. For those of you that do the pole dance classes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm then going to rise up and bring my chest over my wrist. I'm then going to start to lower down and then bring the chest down, push the hips back. You can pop up one foot, and I'm going to roll back up and then slowly lower down, keeping my elbows in, and then push back. So it's not really at all about the back motion. It's all about downward. That's where you're getting in all of your work. So I'm keeping the elbows in, I'm lowering down, push it back, and then round it up, over the hands, lower down nice and slow and controlled. The slower the better, and push it back. All right, so now we have 2 exercises that you can do if you have a pole at home, before classes, if you got a few extra minutes before classes start, or you could also do them during pole play sessions. The first one is definitely more for a beginner level for sure. It can definitely help you not only strengthen your upper body, but your wrist and your hands as well. So we're going to start just with the pole hold. I put on my heels, you guys, because you know as Vixens, we like to work out in heels. It does add a little bit of extra weight, but hey, that's how we do it. So I'm going to bring my chest close to the pole. I'm going to start where I can see my hands. Hopefully you guys can see me very good. Where I can see my hands. The higher I bring them up, the more it's going to work the upper body. So if you're a beginner, let's start here first to definitely strengthen your grip. I'm going to start with my hands where I can see them. I want to squeeze, pull down. Think about pulling the pole out of the ceiling and pressing it down through the floor. And we're just going to see if we can get our feet off of the floor. So I want to keep my shoulders down away from the ears. I'm then going to inhale and then exhale. Lift the feet up and see if I can hold that. And then when I'm ready, slowly come out. The other option is to bring the hands up higher and to lift the body up higher. So this is definitely going to challenge the upper body a little bit more. But if you're up for the challenge, I recommend that you try it. I'm going to bring my hands up higher. This time, I'm going to pull the body up and then lower down. So I'm bringing my hands up high. I'm going to squeeze, pull down, press the pole down through the floor, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, exhale, pull up. Hold it. And then I'm going to slowly lower down. All right. So the first exercise was just a pole hold. It's going to help you to strengthen your grip for sure. The second is actually pulling up the pole. So some other variations you could do with pulling up the pole would be using the legs a little bit more, maybe doing variations of the legs to challenge you a little bit more, and also holding it longer or going up and down. I'll show you a couple really quick. So first option would be to pull up and down. The hands are up as high as I feel that I can bring my face up towards my hands without my arms giving out. So I'm going to take a nice inhale and then exhale, pull up, and slowly lower down. See if I can pull it back up, and then lower down. Another option would be to get the legs involved. So my hands are here. I'm going to squeeze, pull down, pull up, knees up, legs out, hold, slowly lower down. We call those V slides. And then bring the feet underneath, rock it back, and booty up. So there you have it. Some practical exercises that you can do with the pole or without. Just don't forget to be patient, be consistent, and to make sure that you condition in between classes. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Whew, I'm feeling this in my upper body. And I'll see you guys in class.